How do you distinguish between long-term mental health or just a bad day?
Great question. Because it's okay to be sad for a period of time. But what we know is that depression has to be a sadness that lasts for at least 2 weeks or more, and it interferes with the ability for an individual to go to school, to go to work, to be in satisfying relationships. It interferes in a way over a period of time that you can observe and measure. Everything needs to be observable and measurable. With anxiety, if I'm anxious because I had to be here today and I was anxious about what we were going to do today and all of that, I'll go home and I'm not going to be anxious. I know, but if I went home and I was still anxious and I was worried about my bills and other things, or I started to worry about things that weren't even real, like what about if my car breaks down, or gosh, you know, maybe I'm going to get cancer soon, and I started to worry about things that weren't real, and I got anxious about them, and it lasted for more than 2 weeks, again, then I should go to my doctor and speak to my doctor and say, I've got all of these anxious thoughts and I don't know where they come from, and they've lasted for 2 weeks or more. The only definition that really matters about what helplessness and hopelessness and despair looks like is your definition. Because when you notice someone is different and you say, gosh, that looks like helplessness to me, that's the invitation that you have to explore with the person and say, gosh, how are you feeling? Because there are no real definitions except the definition that's in your heart and in your ability to know someone and your ability to be in relationships with people. And what we want to do is we don't want to ask the person, well, what's wrong with you? We want to ask the person, what happened to you? We want to ask them for their story. And the minute we begin to start to take interest and their story comes to light, they know at least one person cares.